Hello children, your Arun sir going to teach biology transpiration, and in transpiration we have discussed about the kinds of transpiration. In kinds of transpiration we have discussed about the stomatal transpiration, we have discussed about the lenticular transpiration, and we have discussed about the cuticular transpiration. We have also discussed about the mechanism of stomatal transpiration, means how the water from xylem reaches to the stomata, means through the palisade mesophyll cells, spongy mesophyll cells to the substomatal space, from where it diffuses out. And due to transpiration, water rises up to the height of 50 meter or more than 50 meter. Means transpiration creates a force, a pull, due to which water rises. That part is clear. Now we have to discuss that the rate of transpiration is not same on both the surface of the leaves. If you have seen dicot leaf, in dicot leaf, how to identify dicot leaf? In dicot leaf, the venation is reticulate. Here, network like veins are there, means venation is reticulate. In dicot leaves, the venation is reticulate, and both the surface, the upper surface which is smooth and lower surface of the leaf is little bit rough. And do you know, the lower surface of the leaf contain maximum stomata, and upper surface of the leaf which is smooth contain less number of stomata comparing to the lower surface. It means the rate of transpiration from the lower surface of the leaf will be higher. Now let us do one experiment. On this leaf, take two glass slide and fix it like this, both sides. Both sides fix glass slide, and just below the glass side put cobalt chloride paper. Cobalt chloride paper. Dear children, we have discussed that cobalt chloride paper is an indicator of the moisture on the both surface. First we have kept cobalt chloride paper and then glass slide and tied it. Keep the leaf intact with the plant, don't plug the leaf, and see after some time what will happen. We have discussed that cobalt chloride paper, when it is dry, its color is blue, and in the presence of moisture it turns pink. Leave this apparatus for some time, leave this slide and cobalt chloride paper, the leaf attached to the plant for some time. What you will observe, the lower surface of the leaf, that cobalt chloride paper will turn pink, and this side remain blue or turn pink after a long time. What does it indicate? It indicates that the lower surface of the leaf contain maximum number of stomata, so maximum transpiration takes place through the lower surface of the leaf. So that cobalt chloride paper, which was blue when dry, turned pink due to the presence of moisture. So it was about the surface of the leaves and the rate of transpiration. We have already discussed about the opening and closing of stomata. During daytime it opens and during night time it closes. Dear children, have you ever seen that leaves of some plant wilt during daytime, midday, and in the evening it become all right? Why? During midday, the rate of transpiration is higher than the rate of absorption. So what happens if the rate of transpiration is higher than the rate of absorption of water by the root? The leaves, the cell of the leaves will lose turgidity, and if it will lose turgidity, the leaves will wilt, मुरझाना, fold हो जाना. That part is clear. That during midday the plants wilt and recover in the evening. Now we have discussed about the cuticular transpiration, and I have told you that cuticle is a waxy layer on both the surface of the leaves. Cuticle is a transparent waxy layer on both the surface of the leaves, and actually cuticle is there to prevent transpiration, but some part of water is lost through cuticle also, and that transpiration is called as cuticular transpiration. The greater the thickness of the cuticle, lesser will be the evaporation or transpiration. And in desert plant like cactus, cuticle are very thick due to prevent, to check the rate of transpiration or water loss. Now lenticular transpiration, we have discussed that in old stem, between the barks of the stem, lenticels are present, through which there is loss of water vapor, there is transpiration, and that transpiration is called as lenticular transpiration. Lenticels never close, they remain open all the time. But what is the difference between stomatal transpiration, cuticular transpiration, and lenticular transpiration? Stomata opens only during daytime, but these are open throughout the life. The amount of transpiration from lenticel is more than cuticular transpiration. Try to understand. Maximum transpiration occurs through the stomata, then through the lenticel, and minimum transpiration occurs through the cuticle. So cuticular transpiration, if I will ask you to arrange in logical sequence, you can do it. So it was about the stomatal transpiration, cuticular transpiration, and lenticular transpiration. Now let us discuss what are the factors which affect the rate of transpiration. Factors which affect the rate of transpiration. Let us discuss each and every factor in detail. So, first factor, intensity of sunlight. If the intensity of sunlight will be higher, naturally the rate of transpiration will be higher. So, more transpiration occurs during the midday. And next, temperature. If outside temperature is higher, to maintain the body temperature, plant will lose more water. So temperature increases the rate of transpiration. Velocity of wind. If the velocity of wind is high, the rate of transpiration will be higher. And do you know why? What will happen during transpiration? The water released is removed faster. Water which comes out will be removed faster, will be carried by the wind, and outside the leaf the area will not get saturated and transpiration will be maximum. So velocity of wind increases the rate of transpiration. Humidity. Humidity, maximum the humidity, minimum will be the transpiration. Humidity, presence of moisture in the atmosphere, that reduces the rate of transpiration. Carbon dioxide, if more amount of in atmosphere, the amount of carbon dioxide is 0.03%. If it is increased, the rate of transpiration will decrease, because stomata opens to take carbon dioxide also. And if already maximum amount of carbon dioxide is present inside, stomata will close, and if stomata will close, transpiration will be also reduced. So increased amount of carbon dioxide reduces the rate of transpiration. Atmospheric pressure, as the pressure will be less, the rate of transpiration will be high. Rate of transpiration increases due to decrease in atmospheric pressure. So it was about the factors which affect the rate of transpiration, means intensity of sunlight, temperature, velocity of wind. Intensity of sunlight and temperature increases, velocity increases, humidity decreases, carbon dioxide decreases, atmospheric pressure, if lesser atmospheric pressure, higher will be the rate of transpiration. So it was about the external factor. Now let us discuss about the internal factor of transpiration. If already more amount of water is there inside the cell, the rate of transpiration will be slower. Reduction in transpiration is indirectly due to the closure of stomata. So it also depends on the amount of water present inside the cell. So it was about the external factor and internal factor. Next part, adaptation of plant. Adaptation of plant means modification in plant for what? To reduce excessive transpiration. Some plants have sunken stomata. Stomata is sunken inside the stem, and example is very important in your examination. This example is asked. That name a plant which has got sunken stomata, or stomata is covered by hairs, and the plant is Nerium. In Nerium, the stomata is sunken just to reduce the rate of transpiration. Next is fever stomata. In certain plants, to check the loss of water by the transpiration, stomata is fever. Narrow leaves, again in Nerium, the leaves are narrow. If the leaves are narrow, naturally what will happen? Less amount of stomata will be there and less amount of transpiration will be there. So once more example is the Nerium. Nerium is the example of sunken stomata. Nerium is the example where the leaves are narrower. Reduced exposed surface means the leaves will roll, become folded, so that the loss of water can be checked. Loss of leaves in certain plant, there will be no leaves. You must have seen cactus. What do you think? In cactus, have you seen leaves? Yes. If you will see cactus, actually the leaves are modified into spines, kata. In cactus, it is a desert plant. The leaves are modified into spines, and if he will give sufficient amount of water to this plant, this spine will again change into leaves. And do this experiment. Keep a cactus plant and put water. After some day you can see the leaves are there, means this spines again turned into leaves. So loss of leaves, instead of leaves spines are there. Thick cuticle in certain desert plant or banyan plant, the cuticle which I have told you, the upper and the lower layer just above the epidermis, this is the epidermis, and above the epidermis waxy layer is there, that waxy layer is the cuticle, and cuticle will become thick. If the cuticle will become thick, there will be minimum loss of water through the transpiration, and again in desert plant the cuticle is thick. So dear children, what we have studied today, we studied kinds of transpiration, we studied the experiment that both the surface of the leaves do not have same rate of transpiration. We discussed about the cuticular and lenticular transpiration. We discussed about the factors affecting the rate of transpiration, means external factor and internal factor, and we discussed about the adaptation in plant to reduce transpiration. And next video we will discuss the rest part. Today up to this much.